Alright, so let's generate this fortress. Um, if you recall from my adventure mode, world generation videos, I tend to like small or medium-sized worlds. For Dwarf Fortress, I sort of partial towards medium size, and the reason for this is that mediums are a little bit smaller than large, so the site finder doesn't take so long finding, specific patterns, and it's bigger than small, so I have more chance of, like, say, finding Pacific deserts and tundras and good locations to embark on. Another reason for going with medium is that I can put the history in medium, and I can put the mega beasts to very high, and they won't have a chance of, like, a big chance of dying out. And that's important. But also, I like to have a medium history because in Dwarf Fortress, the longer the history goes, the more chance you have for vampires and werbeasts to be created. Basically, what happens is, in game lore, a dwarf or a goblin or an elf or a human pisses off the god, and they in turn curse the human or whatever to be werbeast or a vampire. And that's, I want maybe some of those to visit my fortress. It also gives a chance for more skilled dwarves to appear. The more experienced the longer living dwarves will have more skills, and historical figures will come and visit your fortress, so that's great to have. Number of sites, I think I'll leave that at medium. It's not so important when you're not, doing adventure mode, and I'm not, so why bother with it? Civilizations, however, I do want on high. The purpose for this is that I want to have, like, neighbors, near my fort. If I don't have, like, goblins on the same continent, then it's unlikely I'm going to get goblins for a while, if at all, I think. And if they're right next to me, at least they can ambush me, like, within, like, year 1 or 2. Natural savagery, I like to put on very high. Basically, I like to have, some wildlife hanging around. And specifically in this Let's Play, I want to play in the savage desert, because giant desert scorpions will only spawn in savage areas, so that's a good reason to have it. We'll leave minimal occurrences on sparse because if I put it on frequent, that's great, if I want to gear up an adventurer, but I don't really care so much about gearing up an adventure. Sparse will do just fine. Alright, so we'll go with this. It's going to take a while for the generation to occur, but I will basically stop the video here, and you'll get to see what the world looks like in a bit. So we are back. And I'm actually really excited because I'm looking over here and I see evil deserts. So I get my evil biome fix in a desert. But also there's also some other deserts, and if I look around, there's, like, Necromancer's Towers next to a desert, and there's, like, a whole lot of desert, and deserts next to other Necromancer Towers, and it's looking really nice. Up here as well, it could still be worthwhile. There's, like, a tree next to a tundra that could be useful. I know that tundras are kind of difficult to bark in, so having that nearby would be nice. That Necromancer Tower is a little too far down, but for the most part, I think this could be an okay embark, so I think I'll get started. The next video I think will just be a solid embark.